others' bodies were for. This is the room one afternoon I knew I could love you, and from above you I always sank into your soul, into that secret place where no one dares to go. Your mom would drink until she was no longer speaking, and Dad would dream of all the different ways to die, each one a little more than he could dare to try. I love you, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I love you, yes I do. I love you, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I love you, yes I do. And on the lazy days the dogs dissolve and drain away the world to go, and all the wasted day we are waiting. Up and over we go through the wave and undertow. I will float until I learn how to swim inside my mother in a garbage bin, until I find myself again. Up and over we go, mouths open wide and spit, and still I will spill until I learn how to speak. Through the doors of Sideburns Creek, with them ever proclaiming me. Oh, 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 oh. Up and over we go through the weighted sits on down. I don't know, I won't shout until they know what I mean. I mean the marriage of a dead dog sing, a synthetic flying machine. Oh, 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 oh. What a beautiful face I have found in this place that is circling What a beautiful face I have found in this place that is circling all around the sun. When we meet on a cloud, I'll be laughing out loud. I'll be laughing with everyone I see. Can't believe how strange it is to be anything at The sun, it has passed, now it's blacker than black. I can hear as you tap on your jaw. I am listening to hear where you are. I am listening to hear where you are. Two-headed boy, put on Sunday shoes and dance down the room to accordion beat with the needle that sings in your heart. Catching signals that sound in the dark. Catching signals that sound in the dark. We will take off our clothes and they'll be placing fingers through the notches in your spine. And when all is breaking, everything that you could keep inside, now your eyes ain't moving now. They just lay there in their cloud. Two-headed boy with pulleys and weights, creating a radio plate just for two. In to be alive, but now he rides a comet's flame. He won't be coming back again. The earth looks better from a star that's right above from where you are. We didn't mean to make you cry, with sparks that ring and bullets fly on empty rings around your heart. The world just screams and falls apart. But now we must pick up every piece of the life we used to live, just to keep our leaves at least enough to carry on. And here's where your mother sleeps, and here is the room where your brothers were born. Indentions in the sheets where their bodies once moved but don't move anymore. And it's so sad to see the world agree that they'd rather see their faces filled with flies. Oh, when I'd want to keep white roses in their eyes. Sweet communist, the communist daughter, standing on the seaweed stars, semen stains the mountaintop. Sweet communist, the communist daughter, standing on the seaweed water, semen stains the mountaintops, semen stains the mountaintops, with cocoa leaves along the border, sweetness sings from every corner, cars careening from the clouds, bridges burst and twist around, and wanting something warm and moving bends herself the soothing cruise that she must still exist. She moves herself about her fist. Communist, the communist daughter, standing